Tell me.
Yes, sir.
हाँ चलिए जल्दी जल्दी. Just read the question. You don't need to write the question. Send the answer in chat. सारे ऑप्शन आ गए मेरे पास, बस एक बचा है. I have got options A, D, and C. हाँ एक और ऑप्शन लिख लीजिए आप लोग, ऑप्शन ई. डोंट नो, सो दैट आई डोंट हैव टू वेट. ठीक है. राइट वन मोर ऑप्शन, डोंट नो. अच्छा मैमुना. Just waiting for Mazia's answer. Mazia, just waiting for your answer. Mazia got disconnected. Okay, fine. So I've got a lot of answers. Okay, I've got a lot of answers. Now, from here, I can also discuss one more point. So for that, I will take the FCC lattice. That we have done in the previous class. Okay. Okay. So please see here. So when you see this tetrahedral void, you have sorry, when you see the face centered cubic, you have to identify where are the voids. Okay. This is FCC. Now where are the voids? So for here, what I will show you guys, you can see these voids. These are the 3 atoms in one layer, and just below them is this red atom. Okay, just below this is this red atom, and that is making one tetrahedral void. That is making one tetrahedral void. Similarly, you will have these 3, and just below and just here you have above, you have one red atom that is going to make a tetrahedral void. Just above that, you will have a red atom that is going to make a tetrahedral void. Okay, so similarly here you can see that there are 8 corners, right? And each corner will be making a tetrahedral void. Each corner will be making a tetrahedral void, and that is why there is 8 tetrahedral voids within the unit cell. Okay, 8 tetrahedral voids within the unit cell. Got this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
What about others? Guys?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood, na? Farid. Okay, Josefa said the right answer. Salman, you got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So next question. Wait a second. That the following statement is not true about the hexagonal close packing. And please, okay, now this hexagonal close packing is 2D or 3D? Tell me.
3D.
Very good. This is 3D. So tell me about the first statement. Is it correct or wrong? Is it right or wrong? First statement?
Correct.
Correct. What about the B? Is it correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct.
Correct. What about C1?
Correct.
C1 is correct. Tetrahedral voids of the second layer are covered by the space of the third layer. देखिए. This is HCP, na? Hexagonal close packing. Achha, we have the chart, na? So you can see here. So in the chart only you can see, yeah. So if we have ABAB type, then tetrahedral void is made by, if I cover on the tetrahedral void, then only I am getting a HCP structure. So that is also correct. So see, that chart is very important. So tetrahedral voids of the second layer are covered by the spheres of the third layer. And then only we are getting. Now in this arrangement, the spheres of fourth layer are exactly aligned with those of the first layer. So this is not going to be true, I think, because we will have AB, AB. So what it is seeing, AB type of structure is there in HCP, that is in 3D. So in this arrangement, spheres of the fourth layer. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So fourth layer is B and the first layer is A. So yeah, this is wrong. Wrong. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me. Now there is one question that you have to do. Okay. That you have to do. So you will write this question. Write this question. A compound is found by two elements X and Y. Formula वाला सवाल है, आसान है. But it is just that this has been asked in, I think, some JEE advanced exam in numeric type. So you can see that the value of A and B is how much. So you can get this type of examples in numeric type of questions. चलिए कीजिए इसको. Send the answer in chat. You will see. What is A plus B? I think Salman, that is correct. You have to just tell me what is the value of A plus B. Hmm. Correct. Correct, Mamuna. Correct, Khalid. Waiting for Huzaifa and Mazia. Yes, correct, Mazia. Huzaifa, आपका आंसर नहीं आया अभी तक. Oh, okay, fine, Mazia. Huzaifa, are you there? Hello. हाँ, क्या हुआ, नहीं आ रहा आंसर इसका? Huzaifa, can you please speak?
Yes, sir.
क्या हुआ, confusion हो रहा है?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember in the last class we did these type of questions, right?
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो बताइए कैसे करते हैं? In the last class we did one of these type of question ना. So in that we said that if we have there are two type of question. In one type of question for formula, they can give you directly where the atoms are, or they will give you what is the packing. So if they are saying Y is forming CCP. So Y is what? Y is forming CCP. And what is the unit cell of CCP? FCC,
4.
face
Yeah,
centered, na?
that is 4, yeah.
Unit cell is that. And then you will have to write the Z for FCC, that is equal to 4.
4, yeah.
Then what is X? X is half 1/3 of tetrahedral voids, right?
Yes.
So this will be equal to 1/3 into what is the tetrahedral voids? It is 2n, and n is the number of atoms. So number of atoms is 4 here. So 2 into 4. You remember it? 8.
Yes.
Right. So this will be 8/3. So you have 4 and 8/3. So you have x 8/3 and y you have as 4. So this will be equal to x 8, y 12, and you can also write x 4 2s are and 4 3s are. So a plus b is equal to 5. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, very good. Now, so these are the questions. There is also one more question. I think you will be able to do that. If you want, you can write this. I mean, it is a bit pictorial. So that is why I kept this into assignment. So they are not saying anything, which type of atoms are there or what it is forming. So the question is like this. Anna? So rather than giving you the position of atoms, they are showing you the position of atoms. Okay. So maybe try this also, no? Meanwhile, try this also. was also asked in advanced exam. But don't get scared, okay, when I say these are asked in JEE exams, because these are easy questions only, okay. Same concepts में अलग हो जाएंगे, बस थोड़ा सवाल का बताने का तरीका and how they put up these questions, they can be different, but the concepts are same. You stick to the concepts only. Discuss one topic and then again a lot of questions. Joseph, I will see. Okay, so two of you are getting same kind of answers. I think it is correct. Let me see. Let's wait a bit more. Fine. माजिया, आपका जवाब नहीं आ रहा है. माजिया, what happened? Mazia, are you here?
Yes.
Hello. क्या हुआ, आपका जवाब क्यों नहीं आया अभी तक?
No, actually,
have...
I made a mistake, so I'm doing it.
हाँ, कीजिए. ओके, करेक्ट. तो देखते हैं, करेक्ट नहीं पता नहीं, सबने सेम जवाब दिया, पर देखते हैं. सो x is present in corner, right? And x is also present in face centers, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And these squares, these are present in the edge center and body center. That's it, right? Anna?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let us take now x first of all. So x we have in corner. So corner will be 1 into 1 by 8. That may give me 1. And then you will have these same x atoms are also present where they are also present in the edge center. So edge center, we have how many edges? We have 12 edges and सब में ही है ना? नहीं, सब में नहीं है. 1 2 3 4 में है बस. It's not present in every edge center. Face center में सारे, हाँ चलिए. कितने में? 1 2 3. अच्छा, sorry. I am looking at x ना. X is in face center. Face center में तो सारे 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, it is all. all the face centers 1 by 2, which will give me 3. Now M is present in the edge center, and in how many edges it is present? 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. It is present in 4 edges into 1 by 4, that will give me 1, and it is present where else? It is present in the body center. So that will also give me 1. So we have M का है हमारे पास 2 और X का हमारे पास है 4. So it is M2 X4, that will give me MX2. ठीक है, चलिए. अच्छा, there is one question. Okay, that's one question. Sorry. वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, उसको करना चाहिए. Is that question? अच्छा, let me write that question. I remember that question.
Sir, there you wrote wrong. It shouldn't be
हाँ,
1
बताइए.
into 1 by 8. It should be 8 into 1 by 8, right?
हाँ, सही. Correct. Okay. Fine. So write a question. A solid is made up by, solid is two atoms, X and Y. X is present in the corners of cube, and Y is present on alternate face centers. Calculate the formula. Of the solid. So write this question, then we will discuss this question. Okay. Okay, so I think all of you can picture or imagine till here, right? That all the corner atoms are X, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Okay, so you can directly write X is in the corner, which will give me 8 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. Achha, what about Y? Y is in the alternate face center. So in how many faces it would be there? The Y atom will be in how many faces? So there are total 6 faces. So alternate face center means how many faces?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. Half of the faces.
Yeah.
So how many faces? How many? There are 6 faces in total now. So if I am keeping atoms in the alternate face centers, then how many? Okay. So you mean to say 3, Mamuna?
Yes, sir.
Achha. See, this is the mistake that usually people do. But listen here, don't worry. Listen here. Choose any one of the. You have 4 walls, you have a ceiling, and you have a floor in your room, है ना? So you choose one. Choose any. हाँ, Maimuna, choose कीजिए.
Yes, sir.
You choose any one of the faces ना. Ceiling या फिर 4 दीवार में से कोई एक, or you have the floor. Choose any one of them.
The front one.
Front wall. ठीक है, चल. So I am taking this as the front wall. Okay, so here we have the Y atom. This is the front wall. Now, the front wall, please listen, all of you, very carefully. The front wall is touching the ceiling, yes or no?
Yes.
It is touching the floor also. Front wall is touching the floor also, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It is touching two of the walls.
Yes.
So it is touching how many? It is touching the floor and it is touching four other walls also, right? The ceiling, the floor, and the two walls. So now these are all adjacent now. If a wall is touching another wall, then these are adjacent, right? है ना?
Yeah.
So we cannot put atoms anywhere. We cannot put the atom in the floor. We cannot put atom in the ceiling. We cannot put the atom on the right or the left wall also, because all of these are touching the front wall. So the only option that we have is the back wall, where I can put an atom to make it alternate. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please remember, in alternate phase centers, so how many atoms are there? There are only two atoms, and each of each contribution will be 2, and this will be equal to 1. And hence you'll have XY as the formula. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the important point. This is an important point. Okay, now you can have many things. You can have alternate edge centers also. Okay, so if you have alternate edge centers, so you can see that this one edge, if I keep an atom here, then I cannot keep an atom in this edge. I cannot keep an atom in this edge. I cannot keep an atom on this edge, and I cannot keep an atom on this edge. So the only edges that will be remaining will be this edge, and this edge. And I can keep an atom here. Yeah. So we can only have atoms in these four edges. Okay. So you have to keep in mind, what does it mean by alternate? Alternate, generally you should rephrase it that not adjacent. It should not be adjacent. Okay. Sorry. Fine. So please write this down. I hope you guys are done. Just write this much, and then we will move on to the topic, that is density of unit cell. Density of unit cell. Done. Can I start the topic? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now all of you tell me, what is the formula for density in general? Density is equal to?
Mass by volume.
Very good. So here the density will be equal to, we have density of unit cell. So this density will be equal to the mass of unit cell divided by the volume of unit cell. Yes or no? बताइए. Mass of unit cell divided by the volume of unit cell. ठीक है? Volume of unit cell. Now this is very important. Now in volume, now you can have many different type of. So we have here seen simple cubic. We have seen cubic unit cell, and we have also seen hexagonal unit cell. Okay, hexagonal unit cell. So for volume of cubic, it is a cube. What will be the volume for hexagonal? If somebody asks you, I did not derive it in the last class, but let me tell you. So if you want to find the volume of anything, you will just find the area of the base and you multiply by height, right? So what is the area of the base? The area of the base is a hexagon, so it will be equal to 6 into √3 by 4 a square. This is the area of the base, that is hexagon, right? याद है कि नहीं आप लोगों को? हम लोगों ने ड्राइव किया था ना, है ना? And then we will multiply this by the height of the hexagonal unit cell, that is equal to c. But the important thing is that this is not in your syllabus. ठीक है? This one is not there in your syllabus. The only unit cell that you have to do and you have to deal with in terms of the density, that is only the cubic unit cell. Okay, that is the cubic unit cell. Achha, let me just keep that here, but let me also just mark it so that you remember that this is not in syllabus. Okay, and this one is more important. A cube. Fine. Now, next thing that you have to know, please don't write anything. Keep your pen aside. Please don't write anything. So the mass of unit cell, you have to look at this word. Mass of unit cell. So the mass unit cell is nothing, right? These are imaginary lines, and which we have drawn. The mass of the unit cell will be only due to the atoms in the unit cell. Yes or no? Correct? Guys? बताइए, this mass whatever is the mass of unit cell, that will be only due to the atoms which are present inside the unit cell. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Due to atoms in unit cell. So what we have to find is the mass of the atom that is inside the unit cell. Mass of the atom that is inside the unit cell. So what we can do? So let us suppose, now let me write here, mass of or rather mass of unit cell. Mass of unit cell. Okay. So mass of unit cell is due to atoms, due to the atoms in unit cell. So if it is due to the atoms in unit cell, then what we have to do? We have to, the mass of unit cell will be number of atoms into mass of atom. सही है? Yes or no? Mass of unit cell will be equal to the number of atoms into the mass of one atom. And the number of atoms, we have a word for it, we have a letter for it, that is equal to Z. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, mass of one atom, this is very important. Mass of one atom. So we know what is the mass of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms is equal to the molar mass. सही है? Yes or no?
Yes,
बताइए?
sir.
Okay. This number I can write it as Na. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
the
sir.
mass of Na atoms is equal to the molar mass. The mass of Na atom is equal to the molar mass, and hence the mass of one atom, unitary method, is equal to the molar mass divided by Na. Is that clear? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So this will be mass of unit cell will be equal to Z into M upon Na. So where M is the molar mass and Na is the Avogadro's number. ठीक है? Any problem till here?
No,
No?
sir.
No. Now we can write the formula for density. You can write the density of unit cell. This is important. Density of unit cell, it is equal to the Z into M upon A cube into Na. Okay. So all of you, please remember this important formula and also remember the derivation. ठीक है? बाद में आप लोग ये जाके कंफ्यूज मत हो जाइएगा कि डेंसिटी का जो फॉर्मूला होता है, डेंसिटी के फॉर्मूले में Na कहाँ से आ गया? ठीक है? So you also remember the derivation, that where did this Na come from? Select क्यों नहीं हो रहा भाई मेरे, select हो जा. So this is the density of unit cell. चलिए start writing. टॉपिक है डेंसिटी ऑफ यूनिट सेल. ठीक है? Raise your hand if you're done. Okay. Please raise your hand if you're done. Okay, Memuna is done. Marza is also done. Zefa, Khalid, Salman. Please raise your hand if you are done, guys. क्या हुआ इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है आप लोगों को? सलमान नहीं हुआ आपका?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I done.
Okay, fine. So see, now let us look at this formula, and based on this formula, you can now lower your hands. Based on this formula, you will get a lot of questions. Okay, a lot of questions. Now, you will never get density of unit cell. Calculate the density of unit cell. This is the what I can say, the simplest question that you can get. You're not going to get that. So from this, what you will get, the type 1 of question will be. So you have here density. This is going to be a variable, right? Then the other variable will be the a cube that we don't know, right? A cube is the other variable that we don't know the value of. That can differ. Now, what else can be there? You can also be given, you can also be asked about the Z. Okay. And you can also be asked about the this molar mass. Okay, this molar mass. So in this type 1 question, what you will get, you will have to calculate the Z. Okay, so the Z will be not given. You will have to calculate the Z, and what they will ask the type of unit cell. Okay, so in that case, you have to remember that if you get Z is equal to 1, and if you get the value of Z as 1, then it is simple cubic, right? If you get this value of Z as 2, then it is going to be BCC. Okay, if you get the value of Z as 4, it is going to be FCC. So they will not ask you what is the Z. They will ask you what type of unit cell is there. But indirectly, what they are asking to you to calculate the Z and then relate the Z to the same different unit cell. You got this? Yes or no? Tell me. You got this type of question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next, what you will be given? You will be asked about the molar mass. So if you will calculate the molar mass, then they will ask you what type of atom is there. Okay, you will have to identify the type of atom. You'll have to identify the type of atom. So let's start with simple questions. Okay, let's start with simple questions of density, and then we will do some complex examples. Okay. Right here, one question on direct density, so that you get accustomed to the values and the units. So here you have Z is, sorry, here you will be writing density, it is equal to Z into the molar mass upon A cube into Na. Please remember, that this molar mass, it should be in grams per mole. Okay, this should be in grams per mole. Okay, this should be in grams per mole. So you have been given here 63.55 as the atomic mass of copper. You will convert this to gram per mole. That will be 63.55 grams per mole, the molar mass. Okay, chali. In FCC, so you know also the Z, and they have also given. अच्छा, now they have given the radius of the copper atom. ठीक है? यहाँ पे आपको A cube नहीं दिया हुआ. They have given the radius of the copper atom. Then what you have to do? You know what is the relation between A and R? So you have the radius, and you can calculate the A, that is the edge length, and then you will substitute here. You got what you have to do? Yes or no? Tell me. आगे समझ में आप लोगों को क्या करना नहीं करना है?
Yes.
चलिए इसको कीजिए. I have given you some hints here. अगले सवाल में नहीं मिलेगा. And this A cube is generally in centimeter cubes. Okay. You also have to convert this picometer to meter and then to centimeter, picometer to centimeter, whatever you want to do. You will get the density generally in terms of gram per centimeter cube. you got the edge length, now this is the radius given here. If you got the edge length A, please send in the chat. What is the value of A that you got from the relation between A and R? Also write the units, okay? Whether you are talking in terms of picometer or something else. Did anyone get R? Yes or no? Raise your hand. Achha, Huzaifa has got. Okay. I think that is fine. 10 to the power minus 10. 10 to the power minus 10. Oh. Fine, fine, fine. Yes, Huzaifa, correct.
Sir, it's 10 to the power minus 10, right?
Sahi hai. Centimeters. Okay. But it will be centimeter. It will be centimeter, then you will have to cube it, है ना?
Yes, sir.
करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna got the density only. I think that is correct, Mamuna. Very good. You can write this question, Mamuna.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now in this question, you'll have to find just the volume. Okay. So instead of AQ, we will just write volume here. You have been given all the other options, all the other things here. Yes, Khalid, correct. Achha. So let me give you one more question. Okay. And then I will leave for my iftar and maghrib. Give you one more question. But for that, I will have to explain a bit. Okay, so in this question, please listen. In this question, what you have to do, see. So please listen here, don't write anything. Sodium has body-centered cubic structure having nearest neighbor distance is this much, 365.9. Calculate its density. So this partner nearest neighbor. So in body-centered, you know that when you have body-centered atom, so the three atoms that are aligned together, one is the corner atom, then this is the body center atom, and this again is the corner atom, right? If you remember. So this is the type of line that we have. And what it is saying, the sodium has a body centered cubic having nearest neighbor distances. So the distance between this and this atom, so the distance between these two atoms is 365.9 picometer. And you know what is the complete distance from here to here? That is equal to a root 3, right? The body diagonal. So you can see that this much is the half of a root 3. So they have given a root 3 by 2, it is equal to 365.9. You just now need to calculate the value of a from here. You got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, fine. So I will leave now, but I will come back in 15 minutes. Okay. Chalo. Thank you. Please do these questions. Okay. Do these questions. गाइस व्हाट हैपेंड? हाँ, माजिया, सलमान, आप लोग ने तो आंसर ही नहीं भेजा है किसी का। हाँ, माजिया एंड सलमान।
Sorry, sir. I'll send it. I was doing. I didn't send. Okay.
अच्छा, also ask where is Khalid? Got disconnected.
Last one. I
हाँ,
think so.
आ गया खालिद आ गया। Okay, Maimuna has sent answers. Second question. What is the second question? Metal having no volume. Okay. Okay. मैमुना, आप कैलकुलेटर यूज कर रहे हैं क्या? मैमुना,
Yes, sir.
आर यू यूजिंग कैलकुलेटर?
I used only for the third wala sum.
But try not to use calculator, okay? Because you will not be given calculators, huh?
Yes, sir.
Khalid, write the question number. You have sent me an answer. For which question? The first one? Question 2? नहीं नहीं. Question 2 नहीं.
No, sir, like the volume question.
No. That is not the right answer then. See, you must have done some mistake somewhere. And Mazia, what about you? Mazia? नहीं. अच्छा, what happened? These guys left. Salman चले गए, Mazia भी चली गई. Huzaifa is here. Huzaifa has given me the answer for the second one. First one is 9 into 10 to the power 4. I could not understand, Huzaifa, what you are saying. The copper one. Copper वाले का तो दिया था ना आपने आंसर. You are doing some mistake in the. No. You are doing some mistake. यूनिट तो बताइए, यूनिट बताइएगा तब पता चलेगा ना हमें. What is the unit? Send me the unit also. नहीं, तब नहीं सही है. नहीं, then it is not right. चलिए. So let us see this question only. The first question. So here the radius of copper atom FCC is सबसे पहले तो, so we can write here Z and etc. things. So let me write the answer. So since it is FCC, Z will be equal to 4. And we can also write the relationship between A and R. So A root 2 is equal to how many R's? A root 2 is equal to Huzaifa. Space center का क्या? A root 2 is equal to 2R. 4R ना मैमुना?
Yes, 4R.
2R क्यों बोल रही हैं आप? Okay, 4R. And we have to find the A, it will be equal to 4 by root 2 into r, which is equal to 127.8. So this can be multiplied by 2 root 2, right? So if you multiply 2 root 2 into root 2, you will get 4. So then you will have 2 into root 2 is 1.414 into 127.8 picometer. Yes or no? I hope till here everyone is fine.
Yes.
And if you multiply this, I think the answer you got was 361.5 picometers. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, na 361.5. Then you have to convert 361.5 picometer to centimeter. So 1 picometer is equal to how many meters? 10 to the power minus how many meters? 10 to the power minus 12 meters. And 1 centimeter, it is equal to how much? 10 to the power minus 2 meters. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And so you can see the difference is of 2. The difference is of 2. So you can write 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 centimeters. Okay. So this will be equal to 361.5 into 10 to the power minus 10 centimeters. Now you have got the A, you have got the Z, you have to calculate the density. So density is equal to Z, that is equal to 4 into mass is given as 63.55 grams per mole divided by 361.5 into 10 to the power minus 10. What you will write here? You'll write here centimeter cube into Na. Na is how much? 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So here also per mole. So first of all, you will cancel a few things. You'll cancel this per mole and you will cancel this per mole. Okay. Now you can see you are getting only grams per centimeter cube as the unit. So your unit is fine. Then you can proceed on calculation. So you will write 4 into 63.55 divided by 361.5. Oops, sorry. 61.5 cube into 10 to the power. So this is also cube now here. So this will be 10 to the power minus 30 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So you can write now 4 into 63.55 divided by 361.5 whole cube into 6.02 into this 10 to the power minus 30 will go above and you will get 10 to the power plus 30, and this 23 will be going up and it will be getting negative. So this will be minus 23 and everything will be gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Next, 4 into 63.55 upon 361.5 whole cube. Now, rather than taking the 6.02, just take it as 6 because it's not going to vary so much the whole answer. Okay. I am taking this as 6. Now, this will be 10 to the power minus, 10 to the power 7. Minus 30 ऊपर गया, 23 माइनस हो गया, ठीक है. Gram per centimeter cube. ठीक है. Now you need to find the cube of 361.5 and then you need to solve this numbers. This would require a bit of patience. इसको कीजिएगा जब So what was the answer? 8.9 something, na? 8.9 gram centimeter cube आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. Okay, but solve this. I am not going to solve this one. You have to just multiply and divide things. Okay. The only thing that I can help you is with the approximations. So here you can approximate 6.02 to 6. It will not make a huge difference in the answer. Okay. Chaliye. Okay. Now the next one. So in the next one, what you have to do, 50 gram per mole has a body center this much, density is this much, find the volume. Okay, so first is Z will be equal to how much? Body center is then 2. Then density will be equal to 2 into 50 grams per mole divided by the volume A cube into Na. And then you also have the density 5.96, right? So you need to just substitute the value 2 into 50 grams per mole divided by 5.96 gram per centimeter cube into 6.022. Sorry, 22 into 10 to the power 23 grams per mole. So this per mole will cancel each other out, right? And अच्छा ये ग्राम नहीं होगा यहाँ पे, sorry, this is not gram. And this gram will cancel each other out, and this centimeter cube will go above, and you will get the answer in terms of centimeter cube. Okay, fine. So okay, you can calculate after this now. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
And this one is, I think, more easier, and don't have to do a cube or something else. Now this one, sodium atom has a body-centered cubic structure, and the nearest neighbor is this one. So here we, first of all, here we have to calculate what is the A. So we can see the distance that has been given, it is equal to A root 3 by 2. Okay, whatever the distance we have been given, that is equal to A root 3 by 2, because the nearest neighbor is the corner atom and the body center atom, and then the next corner atom, this whole distance is A root 3, and they have been given this much distance, which is equal to A root 3 by 2. So if you calculate A, this will be equal to 2 by root 3 into the distance that has been given, 360. अगर आपके पास ऐसे वैल्यू आए ना 365.9, you can take this as 366 also, okay, for calculation, 365.9. Then you will calculate the A, and after calculating the A, what you have to do, you have to just put that in the formula for density, which is equal to Z into the molar mass that has been given as body center hai, so it will be 2, the Z will be 2. Then you have the molar mass 23 grams per mole divided by the volume. So volume will be this A cube, whatever A you are getting after this, into Na. Okay, so there is nothing, only maths. Okay, only math is there. You have to do simple multiplication and division type of calculation, nothing else. Okay, so I will give you in the assignment. I hope your assignment gets on, you get your assignment on time, at least this time. I will give you a few questions